So right now, just tap into this resting inside. Just kind of sinking down into yourself. Feel your body. That's your anchor, you know. That's your first anchor, is your body. And then the breath, another anchor. Always here is body and breath. And then you kind of just can take stock of how you feel for a moment, so that you acknowledge and welcome what's taking place in the body, mind, your being, the whole being of you. Feel your feet on the floor. This is your temple, this is your home, the body. It's not an object. So what happens is that relaxing into your being, and we've done this now twice in a serious way, right? And you've been practicing, and in your life in general, it is really like the stirred up pond is settling down and sinking to the bottom, so that presence and being just becomes more apparent. It's always here, but it reveals itself when we're not covering it over. And anything that still is kind of stirred up, you just kind of acknowledge it, it's fine, and let it just sink. There's a power to welcoming yourself as you are, because then everything has a chance to be allowed to be. And it doesn't need to come forward and take over and hijack awareness. It's allowed to be. And allow it to sink down. All form, thoughts, feelings, all allowed to be and welcomed. And everything can settle. So we're not transcending, we're not dismissing. Things allowed to be because it's included in the totality. It just doesn't need to be paid attention to all the time. So what's revealing itself when things are allowed to be? Maybe a feeling of, isn't this interesting? A feeling of light, a feeling of clarity, a sense of being. Relaxed being, surfacing, moving into the foreground. Always here. But now it's becoming more transparent, more translucent. More apparent. And it's really important to get a sense of it through your physical body. So we're going to practice that today more, of sensing into being as a felt sense. You're not just aware of it, but you can feel it. Let yourself feel the love of it, the presence of it, as it touches the sensing body. The ananda, the being, when it touches the body, it turns into a bit of bliss, a little bit of ananda. Let yourself feel the ananda. Of the Satchitananda. Truth, consciousness, bliss. So when attention is resting on being, the bliss part is you're meant to feel it, to know it as a felt sense. See, where do you feel it? Just pay attention. Is it growing? Is it locatable in some part of your body more than another? Just notice. Where do I feel this presence, the aliveness of presence? Maybe in the heart area, even in the limbs. It's like it gets activated, these dancing particles of light, of being, dancing inside, saturating. Being, the felt sense of being in the hands, in the palms of the hands. The felt sense of being in the feet. In your torso, in your heart area, your belly. To whatever degree it's showing up. You want to put your attention there and notice something that we ignore usually. Presence in the body. In the face. In the eyes. In the head. Let it just be revealed. It likes to be revealed by noticing. And whenever you breathe out, you can just release whatever wants to be released. That's always the opportunity of the in and out breath. Whatever wants to go that might be kind of holding back this felt sense of presence. Any tension. And it might bump up against a little bit of some kind of a feeling, that because when we are not used to feeling the aliveness of presence in the body, the places that hold back a bit might reveal themselves. Like around the heart area, who knows? Or in the belly. It's okay. There's no forcing, just noticing. It dances around whatever might feel like it's not ready to be consciously awake to the aliveness of presence. It's still there. It just kind of, it moves around like a stream. It'll go around a little rock or branch. It doesn't have to be perfect, that you feel it everywhere equally. It's just the places that are already unobstructed will be the first place that you might sense presence. And notice if you have any resistance or any desire to hold back, like that's enough. Or get bored. You're not forcing anything, you're just noticing presence as it is enlivened in the body. Okay, so in a moment we're just going to open our eyes, and I'm going to invite you to just keep feeling the aliveness of presence as you can while being here as a group.